What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Hey, we got another video today. We're gonna be doing something a lot of content creators doing, reacting to short horror films. Yeah, short horror films, animated. You know what I'm saying? So I've been watching them for basically my whole life, and they've been interesting. I ain't never watched it by myself. No less. It's like 2 o'clock. No, let me go look. It is 1:23 in the morning. I don't know why I do this to myself, bro. I do not like scary things, though. What is up? These are retweets, bro. God dang. But if y'all like the video, leave a like, comment your favorite animation in this video was, and let's get into the video. By the way, I forgot to tell you, since Corey Kentry's gone right now, go ahead and get you some spicy sweet chili Doritos and a body armor. Yeah, bro. Let's get into it.
Of my high school years, my friends all had jobs there.
Okay, looking clean with it.
They purposefully scheduled us on separate shifts to prevent us from goofing off. It ruined all the fun, but the money was still nice to have. Mostly I would have no interesting stories about my work days, but this one night was an outlier. It was the weekend and I was working until 10. The orders were coming in steady, so I was doing deliveries one after the other.
Bro,
I was going
why'd that reaching out hand scare me? Why'd I do reaching his hand out scare me so much, bro? It's like, you know, you get that feeling in your body where you just tingling. That's what it just felt like for me.
And grabbing the bag, driving to the house, and repeating that process non-stop. I think it was around 9 when I got this order, but I can't say for sure because I was kind of mindlessly running the deliveries at this point.
I begin like that sometimes too.
I pulled up the GPS location for the address, then started driving. Halfway through the drive, I realized this was taking me in a different direction than usual.
See, that's where you already messed up. You know that something weird, and you still going to drive through that, but you already messed up.
I've been this way before, but there weren't a ton of houses over here, so most orders would be in the other direction. I drove, not thinking too much of it, until I saw on the GPS that I was 1 minute away.
Oh nah.
Looking around, I didn't know a single place I could be 1 minute away from.
So
there was nothing but trees and the.
So you gonna still drive and you know there's just trees? Crazy.
Road.
I would have took me back home. Oh God.
Literally nothing. Regardless, I drove until the GPS said I'd arrived, which was just a quarter mile further down.
So you just in trees?
I pulled off to the side and did one quick look around, just in case I was missing something. Then I called the customer. The phone rang for a while before they finally picked up.
Something happened.
I drove to the address you put in, but it doesn't seem to be right. Can you please confirm
Sounds
the
like
address?
you put me on the right.
I asked, hoping he just made a typo or something.
Nah.
He repeated the address back to me, but it was the same as the one I had in my GPS. Then he said something I wasn't expecting. Wait, I think I see you. I looked up ahead and down the road.
Oh, look. Bro, if you see this down the road, what y'all doing? For me, personally, I'm dropping the foot off right there. I'm not going near that. What is that? Got me messed up, bro. You think I'm finna get close to you? Get on my face.
Person waving at me.
Matter of fact, I'll do you better. I'm gonna eat your food. I ain't trying to away from you, bro. Get on my face. Come on, you're no houses.
Next to him, but I had a bad feeling in my gut. I rolled the window down.
Ew, bro. Oh my.
Apologizing.
Why does his face look like this? See, I'm telling you, bro, this will be scarier than the actual movies.
House was down that road.
Look out, bro. Look at him.
This road he was referring to looked more like a half-beaten dirt walking trail that went through the forest.
Oh, nah. And you still going along with it, bro. I would have took off. Look at that.
Back and thanked me, watching me as I pulled back onto the road and did a U-turn. I looked in my mirror at the
I noticed that, like, he was on the right side of the road. Look! You trusting somebody that walk out like that, and then he ain't do nothing. Watch, something happen. Watch something happen. I thought
to myself about how strange that was. Not even a minute.
Watch.
Something started to feel wrong.
He messed up your car.
Bumpy and leaning to the right.
Oh, nah.
Getting increasingly worse by the second.
Yeah, he
started
out
to
of
feel
there.
dangerous.
You out of there. You out of there. You out of there.
I had to pull over. Before doing anything else, I called roadside.
Why is eye twitching like that? You see it?
I didn't know what was wrong yet, or if it had anything to do with that man. But like I said,
definitely did, bro. Your car was just fine.
And I wasn't taking any chances. After getting off the phone with them, I got out and looked at my tires. My front
It's flat,
right
ain't it?
tire was busted.
Oh my
That was
God.
the tire closest to where the man was standing.
Oh, you're cooked. You're
So I
cooked.
put
You're
two
cooked.
and
You're
two
cooked.
together pretty quick. I looked back down the road where I came, and in the distance,
Ain't
I
no
saw
way.
a figure.
If y'all see him, you see him walking towards you. He going fast too. I'm talking about, he moving. We might have to throw hands. I ain't gonna lie.
Walking toward me. I hurried into my car and
nah.
locked the doors. He approached slowly, probably knowing the exact situation I was in.
Yo, he finna get you. I ain't gonna
As
lie.
the man got closer and closer, I contemplated whether or not to risk driving on my busted tire. But by some
Bro, I
miracle,
would've took
a
off.
truck came down the road and stopped behind me. They got out and asked if I
Bro,
was okay.
he's just as scary.
I saw the man walking quickly back the way he came.
Oh, he
Took
out of
this
there.
opportunity to tell the man from the truck of my suspicions, and he stayed there with me until the roadside assistance truck came, which was only a minute later. I got the police involved, and I wasn't surprised to find out that the name and address the man ordered with was fake.
See.
I don't
How would a fake address even pull up on your Google Maps or whatever you're using? I said Google Maps. What the heck? How would
know what he was
that
trying
even pull up, bro?
do,
That's crazy.
But making me drive all the way out on an empty road hidden by the forest makes me think it would have been more than just
Ew. Well, get that off my screen, bro. Get that off my screen, dude. Get that off my screen, bro. I'm not trying to see that. It's the second one. Second animation.
I worked at my mom and dad's local restaurant. We were never a busy place, but it was enough to get us by. I ran the cash register.
First of all,
occasionally
look at this dude head, bro. Oh my, I just skipped way past. Look at this dude head. It's about time to go, bar, but you gotta shave it off. You gotta let go.
would help out waiting tables and cleaning. My parents were really nice about giving me flexible hours whenever I needed for school or whatever. Over the summer though, I'd be working full 40-hour weeks, typically from the afternoon until closing. This was my second year working there, and during the last half of summer, my parents had me do the closing tasks for most nights. I'd be there for maybe 15 to 30 minutes after restaurant hours to count the money and clean up.
Oh, big bands.
It wasn't difficult or anything, but it was just a tiny bit of extra responsibility. Anyway, on this Friday night, my dad and I had a somewhat busier night than usual. We were the only two workers there, aside from the assistant cook.
So yeah, I got 3 workers,
At
bro.
closing, my dad helped me out for a few minutes, then locked up the front doors and left for the
Why
night.
these lucky hitting right now?
I had plans with a friend after work, so I was rushing to get everything done.
Sound like me.
When I finished, it was
Oh,
a
see, look, bro. This is why you don't go outside by yourself while working. I just picked me up a job at Dollar General, and we can't go outside. Well, at least one person at night. Like I said, we be taking trash out. We both gotta go, bro. Just in case something like this happen. I bet he finna get something finna happen out
a few
here.
minutes past 11. I walked out the back door, which led to a small employee parking lot. But I was taken back when I saw some guy right next to my car. He was looking through my windows, like he was trying to see what was inside.
Oh yeah, cooked.
Hey, get away from my car.
I know it's trying to rob you.
He looked over at me, showing
Why
his
that,
face for
bro?
a
Why that
split
made me
second,
jump a little bit?
then ran into the trees behind the parking
Why
lot.
that made me jump a little bit, bro?
I didn't see him long
He looked
enough
like
to
that
get a
one
good
pirate
look,
dude off of
but
Pirates of
the
the
only
Caribbean.
feature I could really
That's
make
exactly what he
out
looked
was
like.
his long, unkempt and patchy beard.
Ew.
He was
He
a
ain't as bad as the
creepy-looking
last one,
guy,
though, bro.
And I was feeling really uneasy as I drove
Hold on.
away.
If he was looking at that car, why you drive from a whole different car, bro? Details.
A couple days passed, and on this night, it was just me and the assistant cook working the closing shift. It was a weekday, so it was slow, but just 20 minutes before closing, a guy walked through the door. He sat at a table without saying anything. Now, this was one of
Same
those
dude.
restaurants where you go
You better
up
tell
to
him
the
to get out.
register first to order, then sit down. So this was kind of weird.
Oh, my hand. This
For
is
a few
Starbucks,
minutes,
man.
Until I walked up to his table and asked if he liked to order anything before we closed. It was then that I saw his long, patchy beard and recognized
This
him as
angle
the
is
guy from
crazy.
the other night.
That angle is crazy.
I was so caught up in my thoughts, I didn't hear his response. I tried to tell him to leave, but I stuttered
Boy
and
said,
came out with
"Can
zero
you please
confidence
leave?"
and assertiveness. He looked me in the eyes and asked for a dark roast coffee,
What you tryna do? Hey, chill out.
completely ignoring what I said. I turned around and put the order in.
Dark roasted coffee.
I
Oh,
thought
you
maybe
knew.
this
You
was
should
all a
knew. You should knew his
misunderstanding
sign.
somehow. I'm pretty sure that was just me lying to myself to make me feel less scared of him. He sat at the table, staring ahead until his coffee was ready. I walked it over to him and reminded him that the place closed in 10 minutes, so he'd have to leave soon.
They ignored you.
Of course, he didn't respond,
Yup.
so I walked away. I
Scary.
went up
Shut
to
up.
the
I
assistant
couldn't.
cook.
Let me see you at my table. And I say leave, and you not acknowledge me at all. Coffee on your face. Hands in your face. Hand in your bro, chill out.
Who I never really talked to before, and told him about this guy and my uneasy feelings I got from him. He patted me on the shoulder and said to get started
Oh
on
my
cleaning for
God.
him.
He basically just called you little bro. He basically said, I'm the man. Let me take care of this. No, you, man, couldn't do
Then
it.
he went to the front. I watched from over the counter as he nicely told the guy to leave. The man got up and made brief eye contact with me
Ugh.
across the restaurant,
Oh, he's finna
then
scrap.
turned around and walked to the
He
door.
finna scrap.
I watched him leave, and as he extended his arm to push the door open, a very
Ooh,
easily recognizable
counted on him.
object was revealed.
Man,
A gun wedged in the back of
man, let me find. You're not gonna blow it. Cause my mama, I'll blow my gun. Chill out.
his belt. I thanked the cook and told him everything in more detail so he understood my concerns. He called the police without even hesitating, and while they didn't find the guy, he
Oh,
never
no.
came back to the restaurant.
He's stalking you, bro.
I'm grateful for our assistant cook, who I'm keeping anonymous for his own privacy. He could have easily just left for the night and let me deal with my own problems.
I would've.
But
You would've left you there, bro. I promise you.
his kindness likely saved my life that night.
Alright, y'all, that was scary animations. I ain't gonna lie, them was fire. I might have to make a series on this. But if y'all like the video, leave a like, comment what your favorite part in the video is. And if y'all want to see more, let me know. And hold on, 64% of y'all not subscribed, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button, bro. Y'all, it's down there for a reason, you know what I'm saying? You might as well. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.